away.
Yes. So these are the straight visuals that we are showing you. Look at how things have intensified here at BJP office. We've been here, Zaka, since 6 a.m. in the morning. But now, when the trends are getting clearer and stronger for BJP, you can see that every nook and corner of the Bharatiya Janata Party's office here in Gujarat, Kamlam, is filled with people. You can see dhol, nagades, everybody, and they are present here. And you can see these visuals here, and you can see the chanting of Jai Shri Ram, Jai Ho. I would request my camera person to just show on that side. These are the visuals which are coming straight from the BJP office. A special band has also been invited here to perform on the eve of the victory of Bharatiya Janata Party. We'll also try to speak to a few people here who've come here and to be part of the celebration.
आगरा ताजनगर
क्या लग रहा है, क्या होने वाला है?
ये लोकतंत्र के मंदिर में जो आहुतियां सभी ने लगाई गुजरात की जनता ने, उसका आज प्रसाद वितरण होने जा रहा है जीत की खुशी में।
महिला कार्यकर्ता मैम, आप बताइए कहाँ से आई हैं आप? कहाँ से आई हैं? कैसा लग रहा है, कैसा माहौल है? सेटिस्फाई है जितनी सीटें आ रही हैं उससे सेटिस्फाइड हैं आप लोग? सीट्स जितनी आ रही हैं उससे खुश हैं?
बहुत खुश है, बहुत खुश है।
आप बताइए कहाँ से आई हैं? That side you can see the visual. These Mahila Morcha women of Bharatiya Janata Party are present. मैम आप बताइए, खुश हैं आप लोग?
हमारा जय છે बीजेपी નો જય કરશે, જાજી રીટમાંથી વિજય બનવાના છે, ભારત માતા की जय।
जितनी सीटें आप लोग की आ रही हैं उससे खुश हैं अभी तक?
152 सीट आएगी और बीजेपी का सहयोग।
आप बताइए मैं खुश हैं जो किस तरह के
बहुत खुश हूँ, खुशी भी बता नहीं सकती, इतनी खुश हूँ, बहुत खुश हूँ।
आप बताइए कैसा लग रहा है आपकी जीत?
150 प्लस बहुत सब उत्साह है। कार्यकर्ताओं का मेहनत रंग लाया,
कार्यकर्ताओं का मेहनत रंग लाया है, is what he is saying on
where
ground.
people are watching the election results here. बताइए कहाँ से है?
155 is the score, and that's what we are saying. Plenty of celebrations will happen. That story in itself sets the tone, and we have to build up to Lok Sabha 2024 because that's what it is. And the other aspect is you don't take your constituency lightly. You don't take anybody for granted.
Absolutely.
And that's the lesson we have to learn from Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
And
At no point has he taken it for
effort.
granted.
Imagine the kind of effort. The Prime Minister has been in and out of Gujarat, inaugurating multiple projects for the last 6 months. Home Minister Amit Shah was parked in Gujarat for the last 1.5 months. And Zafar Islam was with him in Ahmedabad. I met him in Ahmedabad. Zafar Islam, ये तो आप लोग के एक्सपेक्टेशन से भी बड़ा नंबर आ गया, 155.
Well, if you can recollect, Maria, I had mentioned to you that we will create history this time. First of all, I want to thank the people of Gujarat for having reposed confidence in our leadership, have given a lot of love and affection to our leadership, and particularly to the Prime Minister. And we had said that if we will not be surprised if we exceed even 150 number. The indications are what it is today. Right now, it's 155, and that suggests that we will create history this time. And Congress party will also create history by having the lowest number of seats in Gujarat.
Zafar,
and all this is possible.
मुझे बताइए, what do you
possible
think are the
purely
factors
because-
that worked for you? And the biggest factor in Prime Minister Modi, क्या factors है? आप गिनाइए हमें.
See, the differentiating factor between us and Congress, that we have prioritized Pradesh, they have prioritized Parivar. We have always worked for the people of Gujarat, for their welfare and for the welfare of the state. We have always done everything good for the state in terms of the developmental project which we have launched and worked for in the interest of the state, while they have always prioritized party and their leadership. And that's why today Parivar and leadership are the one who have benefited in Gujarat and elsewhere. That's why people of Gujarat have recognized that this party, Bharatiya Janata Party, even after 27 years, there is a sense of pro-incumbency because we use government only as a platform to serve the people. We have demonstrated it, and that is something which has worked for us. That we are only the government is only as a medium to serve the people, and that's what we have done in the last 27 years. And we have won the confidence of the people and the Ashirwad. The
Namaste, this is Anand here. This is Anand here. There are celebrations and Anand among the BJP among the BJP Karyakartas all around. But most importantly, look at the women Karyakartas. It's the women who are leading the celebration across the board. Aman is also with us. Aman, on ground, this aspect of Labharti, this empowerment or making women more powerful, financially independent, digitally connecting them, and also giving them a belief that they are the ones who are going to drive the change in society and part of the story. Is this perhaps the secret recipe of the Prime Minister? Is this the connect that is giving the BJP the kind of vote share that that's reflecting on the Election Commission's website? 50% plus, nearly 53%.
53%, Anand. And I think women voters have strongly backed Mr. Modi, strongly backed the BJP. That has also been the history of Gujarat. If you look at the entire dairy sector revolution, if you look at schemes which have been rolled out, in fact, the BJP manifesto in Gujarat had focused in a big way on benefits for women. In a way, the Stree Shakti concept that Mr. Modi has adopted in many states, it is most visible, I think, in Gujarat, and that is what has really helped the party to come up with this huge success. Also, you know, the Modi magic. So if you traveled in Gujarat, Anand, you would have seen these posters all over saying security, safety, peace. This is the line that the BJP sold in Gujarat with Mr. Modi as the face. That the Gujarat is peaceful for the last 20 years, since 2002. This, I think, women voters also very much concerned that there should be peace in society. There should be a feeling of sense, safety and security. You also see how BJP this time, Anand, has swept not just the urban seats, even the rural seats of Saurashtra as well as the tribal belt. This also shows that the schemes of the Modi government, be it free cylinders, be it Swachh Bharat, be it the free rations during the COVID pandemic, have impacted the people on the ground. It has reached every person, and that is the reason that women, even in the tribal belt, in the rural belt areas where BJP was not strong in 2017 election, even the tribal belt has always voted for the Congress in Gujarat.
You know, the point that you're trying to make, there's a difference between Labhartis and those who saw that as freebies. So the Aam Aadmi Party had said कि मैं 1500 रुपए दूंगा. यहाँ पर, when you meet the women of Gujarat, they were saying that there is a party which has delivered. उन्होंने promise किया और deliver किया है अभी तक. Why should we trust them?
Absolutely, Mare. I think the Gujarat has clearly rejected this freebie model.
Yes.
If we can, that is very clear in this election. Gujarat has adopted the empowerment model, the model of beneficial development schemes actually reaching Gujarat. In fact, me and Maria had written a piece earlier on how the transformative changes that have come in Gujarat under Mr. Modi since 2002, you know, be it in the dairy sector, be it in other sectors, be it women empowerment, be it water of Narmada reaching every home. You know, these are transformative changes which are bringing returns to the BJP, and in this election we are seeing it at full might. You know, not just the Congress has been decimated, a 54% vote share, Anand, shows that the overwhelming majority of the state is backing Mr. Modi. They still see Mr. Modi as the face. Mr. Modi may have gone to Delhi 8 years back, but if you spoke to any voter in Gujarat, they said, "Hum son of the soil." But that is also because Prime Minister Narendra Modi continues to be invested in Gujarat. He's never forgotten Gujarat or taken Gujarat for granted. He may be an MP from Varanasi now, so if he's adopted Varanasi and he's done a lot for Varanasi, he's come back and said, "I will never forget Gujarat and I will always do that." See, that is the kind of investment you need to give back to your roots and never forget it. The other part, Zaka, as you know, on the wall, earlier on in the morning, there were certain pockets where you thought that the BJP will still will suffer. But urban, rural and rural, all of it, it's a sweep.
Just to take you through the rural seats. Now, the BJP, this is where it hurt them last time around. The rural seats, they were not doing well. But look at Saurashtra, sea of orange here. Look at central Gujarat. This is the cooperative belt that we were talking about. This is Anand, Kheda, that belt, the Amul belt as it's called, the milk cooperative belt. Again, huge gains for the BJP. Then you go up north, Mehsana, Patan, Sabarkanta, Banaskanta. Again, both the tribal belt as well as the north belt. Again, the BJP doing phenomenally well. I think in the rural seats, 79, almost 80 seats to the BJP, only 11 to the Congress party. Just compare this with 2017. Look at 2017 and how it was a different picture altogether. It was 53 to the Congress in the rural belt, primarily from Saurashtra, but some in North Gujarat as well, and 39 to the BJP. That is completely flipped now. The rural seats firmly with the BJP, almost 80 seats. It's a gain of 40 seats compared to 2017. The Congress going down 42 seats. So everything that the Congress lost, the BJP has absorbed and then some more. Aam Aadmi Party has hurt the Congress in the rural seats. I think this is primarily in Saurashtra. I think two strands that are emerging as far as the AAP and the division in the opposition vote is. One, in Saurashtra, clearly some amount of the rural vote has gone to the Aam Aadmi Party, and the other, one seat in South Gujarat, one seat in North Gujarat, tribal reserved seats. The AAP is currently leading in. Tribal votes used to be the Congress's strength, certainly in the last election, and historically it has been. Again, there it seems like a good chunk of people are willing to give the AAP a chance. So AAP has hurt Congress in its traditional pockets.
And would you say 2017 to now, Zaka and Mari, I'm just keeping it in the studio before we take it out, all the implementation of the Labharti schemes,
Yes.
those 2 years of COVID, the direct benefit transfer, Jan Dhan accounts, money going in, the dairy milk cards which have happened, ration in every house. This is embedding welfare into the house and empowering the person who's a pillar of the household, that is a woman.
I'm reminded of the conversation I had with Mittal Ben. I'm thinking of Meena Ben, and also these women that I have interacted with. Anand, they were talking about double graduates, okay? They were talking about कि मेरे घर में जो पैसा है वो मेरा है and I'm running the house.
Yeah.
Imagine that sense of empowerment which comes and which is very different from what I've seen in other states. And of course that faith that this is the government which has delivered. Mittal Ben in fact told me कि अब कोऑपरेटिव मिनिस्ट्री जो है अमित शाह चलाते हैं, तो अगर प्राइम मिनिस्टर मजबूत होंगे तो वो अमित शाह को मजबूत करेंगे और अमित शाह हमको मजबूत
करेंगे. Correct, because cooperative was part of industries. It was segregated, brought out as a separate cooperative ministry, and there is so much work that's happening on the cooperative movement. Melinda Gates also giving a thumbs up to what's been achieved in the last 7 years since she came here. She said empowering of women, financial independence of women, women having dreams that they want to spend money for their child's education and for their own enterprise. All of that was manifest in Gujarat, ladies and gentlemen, and that's why this halfway race is no race at all. It's like the others are still at the starting block, whereas the BJP is raced ahead. What we are seeing this right now is Himachal, where the Congress seems to be just there at that halfway number and perhaps a little beyond with 36. And that's where they seem to be currently placed. At this point, if this holds, then the Congress will form government in Himachal, but only just. They are going to be on tenterhooks. This is going to be nervous moments for the Congress party. The leaders are in a huddle. They will want to herd away their MLAs. The BJP would want to break into the 30s. If the BJP is at 29 and with the support of the independents, they are in to try and form government or retain power in Himachal. So the Rivaj will continue and of course the Sarkar will change. Akash is now joining us from Himachal. Akash, what's the update on ground? What's the buzz?
Right. So, Anand, this is Happy Lodge and this is the residence of Pratibha Singh and also Vikramaditya. First of all, I'm showing you the visuals. You can see a number of supporters and also the media personals here because you see the trends are somewhere showing that, Congress has got a lead. 35 seats is what we are learning. And, I have some members of the Congress party. In fact, the members of the legal team. Deepak Sharma ji is with me. Deepak ji, अभी तो ये हो रहा है कि अभी तो लीड है लेकिन एक आध दो सीट रह जाएगी तो हमने देखा है कि पहले भी कैसे सरकारें बनती रही हैं. इस बार क्या कुछ आपको लग रहा है, क्या कुछ होने वाला है?
देखिए, निश्चित तौर पर हिमाचल प्रदेश में एक लोकतांत्रिक सरकार जनता को मिलेगी और कांग्रेस पार्टी पूर्ण बहुमत के साथ सरकार बना रही है और हिमाचल प्रदेश में विभिन्न मुद्दों ने काम किया है, जैसे हमारा ओपीएस हो गया, बेरोजगारी का मुद्दा.
लेकिन आप बेशक कॉन्फिडेंस अपना दिखा रहे हैं. मैं आपसे बात करना चाह रहा हूं कि हाइपोथेटिकल सिचुएशन अगर हम ले लेते कि एक आध दो सीट आप कम रह जाते हैं, जैसा कि एग्जिट पोल्स भी कहीं ना कहीं दिखा रहे थे. बीते जो एक्सपीरियंस हैं उनमें हमने देखा है कि कैसे सरकारें बनती रही हैं. यहाँ हिमाचल में क्या कुछ होने वाला है? हालांकि हिमाचल की हिस्ट्री ऐसी नहीं है.
देखिए, हिमाचल प्रदेश में जो है वो लोकतांत्रिक सरकार प्रदेश को मिलेगी और जो इंडिपेंडेंट जीत कर आएंगे.
देखिए, उनको बस ये पूछिए कि अभी 36 सीटें हैं, 36 सीटों में सरकार स्टेबल रहेगी? 34 हाफे है, 36 अभी कांग्रेस के पाले में है। 36 में क्या सरकार स्टेबल रहेगी? मान लीजिए एक इंडिपेंडेंट भी उनके साथ जुड़ जाता है तो 37 सीटों में सरकार स्टेबल रहेगी। 37 से ज्यादा की उम्मीद है कि यहीं पे आके सुई रुकेगी।
तो मैं दरअसल ये जानना चाह रहा हूँ कि हमने देखा कि किस तरह से इंडिपेंडेंट, आपके भी लोग थे जो इंडिपेंडेंट लड़ रहे हैं, बीजेपी के भी लोग हैं इंडिपेंडेंट लड़ रहे हैं, कुल 25 सीटें थी। जानना ये चाहता हूँ कि अगर आपके पास 36 भी नंबर आ जाता है तो क्या श्योर हैं कि टूटेंगे नहीं विधायक या स्टेबल रहेगी आपकी गवर्नमेंट?
देखिए, ये हिमाचल प्रदेश है, ये देवभूमि है। यहाँ लोगों ने कांग्रेस के हक में वोट किया है और साफ तौर पे बीजेपी के खिलाफ वोट किया है। हिमाचल प्रदेश में जो है रुपयों की राजनीति नहीं चलेगी। इन्होंने यूपी में खरीदा होगा, बिहार में खरीदा होगा, लेकिन हिमाचल प्रदेश में यहाँ देवभूमि है, यहाँ लोगों का आस्था पे विश्वास है। यहाँ बिकने पे जो है कोई भी विधायक नहीं बिकेगा। और ये मेरा आपसे आश्वस्त हो के
why will they want to hurt them away if they are not worried? Well, let's see, because Himachal is still topsy-turvy. The margin of victory or the margin of votes between is going to be very close. So we'll have to wait till all rounds are over. 68 counting centers. Big news coming through at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be reaching the BJP headquarters post 6:30 p.m. this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be reaching the BJP headquarters post 6:30 p.m. It's a victory lap and a big celebration, and we can expect the Prime Minister to not just address the gathering, but more importantly, he will speak to the people of Gujarat, because what they have returned for him, उनकी झोली भर दी है, सीटों से झोली भर दी है, आशीर्वाद से झोली भर दी है. That's exactly what they have done, the people of Gujarat have done, because this return is something which the BJP is also not expected. Griha is now joining us with more. Yes, Griha.
Right, Anand, even though we are giving Congress the leads when it comes to Himachal Pradesh, right now there has been result declaration in like 4 seats. All of them are going to the BJP. The latest one is Anil Sharma of the BJP winning from Mandi 33 constituency. And the fourth one is from the Karsog constituency, another win for BJP. So 4 victories for BJP that have been registered from Himachal Pradesh.
I'm going to make a request to you. When we come back next, can you please collate a list of the tight fights? Which are the 8 or 10 seats where the margin of difference between the leader and the challenger is less than, say, about 300 or 500 votes, because that's where the story will be. Abhijit Majumdar is there with us in the studio. We also have Rohan Gupta of the Congress Party, Nimita Rastogi of the AAP with us. Syed Zafar Islam continues to stay on. Rashid Kidwai is also with us. Zaka Jacob is with us here, back on the wall. And Himachal Pradesh.
It's swinging the last half an hour or so. One is the seat of Dehra, where an independent, Hoshiar Singh, is leading there. That's swinging between independent and BJP. You also have another seat in Banjar, which is again in rural Kulu Manali, where the INC's Kimi Ram is right now leading. It could go to that independent who was there. And also one, Ashish Sharma, who used to be in the Congress. He was denied a ticket in Hamirpur seat as an independent. He is now leading there. 3 independents leading, but Congress right now moving up to 38. Remember, even in 2012 when they won the state, they won with a slender majority of just 36. I suspect if these trends hold, you're looking at the Congress around 36 to 38, maybe even 39 seats. And of course, let's not forget that one rebel is a Congress rebel who, if he or she is promised ministership, perhaps would go back to the Congress. But I want to go to the story of the day, that is in Gujarat, and Rohan is joining us. Rohan is from Gujarat. Rohan, I mean, come on, tell me, there's got to be something up here. 156 seats. Never before in the history of your state have you seen 156 seats after 27 years in power for a party to come back with a record-breaking historic mandate. Surely they must be doing something right.
I completely agree with you, and I think whether they are doing something right or not, but we have done something wrong somewhere. We had this time strategy of going micro, door-to-door with our 8 promises and doing a low-key campaign, I think, but we have failed somewhere. Whether it is rural or urban, I think across the Gujarat, the message is the same. So I think, yes, it's a big defeat for us, and this was not expected out of us. Yes, Himachal is showing some sign for good news for us. So let us hold on to that. But as far as Gujarat is concerned, I concede that we have not been able to capitalize on the strong anti-incumbency on ground which was there, which was quite visible. So maybe the issues which, yeah.
But Rohan, you know, I had met you in Ahmedabad. We had spoken on that show as well. But the question is that this is not anti-incumbency that the opposition could not encash on. This is, if anything, telling the Gujarati voters are telling Prime Minister Modi that we want to strengthen your hands, that we have faith in 27 years of governance of the BJP and we want to give you 5 years more. Shouldn't it be seen as a positive vote rather than a negative vote, the way in which you are saying? That there was no alternative and hence the BJP got it?
See, BJP has won this number of seats. That doesn't mean that there are no issues on ground. You were there in Gujarat. There was a strong anger in the people due to price rise, due to unemployment. 22 different groups of people were doing agitations in Gujarat. So what I'm saying is very simple, that yes, there was strong anger, but somewhere we could not match up to the expectation of people. We could not give people alternate that if people are not happy, if we are there as a Congress party, people can trust us. No. Okay. So they went to
Rohan, to be fair, मुझे ये नहीं दिखा, मुझे anger नहीं दिखा. In fact, I saw that people of Gujarat were very satisfied and happy with the current government. Abhijit Majumdar, the big takeaway for you, 156 and counting, it appears.
Yeah, so no, I actually tend to agree with what the Congress spokesperson just said, Rohan. BJP has done things in Gujarat, but not extraordinary things in the last 5 years. But the fact that there seems to be absolutely no opposition at all in Gujarat. That is what is startling. I mean, and AAP has not made that much of a dent. Congress can't say that AAP has cut our votes and which is why we have lost and all that. That is, that logic or that reasoning doesn't even hold. So Congress will have to introspect definitely in Gujarat. Himachal, they seem to be heading for a win, but again, I mean, in a small state with a lot of more votes to be counted, we need to wait and not stick our necks out yet. But Congress again, Himachal.
But it beats me, Abhijit Majumdar. The fact is, how can you go low-key when your distance is 77 to 92? How can you go? You've got to traverse 15 seats to that halfway number. Would you go low-key or would you make noise? Look at the AAP. The AAP was nowhere in Gujarat. A municipal body poll where a Congress moved en masse and they ended up with 27 seats. It surprised the AAP itself, and they started making noise, and they made noise, and they've got 6. They've got 6 and they're on the leaderboard. Nimi Rastogi, would you want to psychologically claim the opposition place in the BJP in Gujarat? Because there is no opposition. Right now, there is no qualified opposition in the Vidhan Sabha. No party qualifies to take the place of opposition.
Absolutely. I would rather say that our graph is ascending like no other graph in the country in the history of independent India. And we have done exceedingly well in wherever we've tried our best. Actually, it's not an overnight phenomenon. Our work, our sincere work starts much earlier than that. And our model in Delhi has
I'm just interrupting you, just going across to Gujarat for a bit. The incumbent Home Minister, Harsh Sanghvi, who's also doing very well from his seat in the Surat district, is celebrating at the Gujarat BJP headquarters. There is huge celebrations there. Let's just go full frame to that picture, to those pictures, please. And stay with those visuals. Harsh Sanghvi at the Gujarat BJP headquarters. Huge noise. We'll try and connect with Arun Danta. Let's try and amp up the audio there. No, it doesn't look like Harsh Sanghvi. Is that really Harsh Sanghvi? I'm going to check with Arun Danta. Is that Harsh Sanghvi there?
That's another MLA.
No, it's that's not Harsh Sanghvi. Harsh is still, we are given to understand he was actually going to be in his constituency in the morning and come towards Ahmedabad only towards the afternoon. So we're going to check again. So it's just celebrations at the Gujarat BJP headquarters.
Even in Surat, of the 9 seats,
he's in Surat,
8 seats the BJP is leading in.
See, last time around they struggled. Struggled, and this time they were worried about 2 seats, that is Varacha and also in Mandvi. Now, one of the seats, so they were hoping to get 8 out of 9, and Varacha was a concern because the AAP candidate was strong. But
Varacha,
the PM's
Alpesh
rally
Kataria
actually swung things.
Yeah, Alpesh Kataria is a Patidar candidate. Of course, this is where it started for the Aam Aadmi Party, the Surat Municipal Corporation elections. He is trailing. And of course, in Katargam, which is the neighbouring constituency, Gopal Italia, the state president, he is trailing as well. So for the AAP, in Surat, certainly where their story began, there is not much to show for. The only seat that the opposition there seems to be having is Aslam Firozbhai Cyclewala of the Congress party in Surat East. But, you know, a phenomenal story. And I sort of I just want to, if the BJP won by 120 or 130, you could have said, yes, there are chinks in the opposition's armor, AAP is eating into Congress's votes, so on and so forth. But 156, 157 now, when everybody said, the calm election of 85 under Madhav Singh Solanki was a watershed election, it changed the dynamics of the state. This also has to be a watershed election. Never before in the history of Gujarat state has any party crossed 150. It's got to be more than just, a divided opposition. I think this is, like I said, a vote pro-incumbency, a vote affirming the Gujarat model of development, and most importantly, I think the Gujarati voter is telling the BJP, Modi साहब दिल्ली में बैठे हैं, देश आगे बढ़ रहा है, उनको हमारा सहारा चाहिए, and we should be with him now. This is a message, I think, as you said, झोला भर दिया उन्होंने.
No, not just that.
Exactly
They've
what
also said. They've also said
Yes.
that right now in the mind of the voter there is no alternative. No, there is nobody who can replace Modi. It's not even about there's no alternative. There's no reason to replace Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the confidence is with him. We may have cribs, but the cribs can also be addressed by him.
I again
That's
feel
the
that
level.
it's 158. This is touching 160 now.
They are
कुछ भी हो सकता है. अब ये नंबर तो रुकने वाला नहीं है.
Let's just do some. Let's just bring down the leaderboard. The data dome and Alexa is a little upset कि आप मुझे भूल गए, हमको लाए नहीं. So let's just quickly look at the leaderboard, ladies and gentlemen. This is a fantastic leaderboard that's coming in at this point. Gujarat is with the BJP. And in absolute majority, close to about 158. Over in Himachal Pradesh, the Congress now looking much more comfortable and in position to form the government comfortably there, inching towards that 40 number. I remember Hemant Atri telling me 38 से 43 के बीच में आके कांग्रेस रुकेगी. 39 पे अभी है. Will there be a little bit of a change? We'll have to wait and watch. But it is 26 and 39. Let's try and go across to our reporter on ground. Siddhant or Arun, who's there with us? Siddhant, can you hear me? Where are you?
Yes, I can hear you, Anand. And what I'm witnessing today is historic. Anand, this Kamlam office of BJP witnessed history in 2014 when Prime Minister Modi became the Prime Minister of the country. And today, again, it is a historic moment for them because for the first time, BJP has crossed 150 mark. थोड़ा ढोल वोल बजाइए आप लोग. BJP अभी नहीं बजा रहे ढोल बजाइए, थोड़ा ढोल बजाइए. Polls have come, the sweets are being distributed. We'll speak to some of the leaders of the party, and here you can see the celebrations are going on. Excuse me, एक बार यहाँ पे कुछ महिलाएं हैं, उनसे बात करते हैं. कितने खुश हैं?
बहुत खुश है,
बहुत खुश है. अच्छा, ये वही कार्यालय है बीजेपी का जहाँ से प्रधानमंत्री जब वो चीफ मिनिस्टर थे वो प्रधानमंत्री बने थे. एक वो दिन है, आज का दिन है. 150 बीजेपी ने पार किया है.
तो मतलब प्रधानमंत्री ने कितना बढ़िया काम किया है कि इस वजह से आज गुजरात का इतना बड़ा ऊपर जा रहा है.
150 के पार हो गए. कभी सोचा था कि 150 का पार?
हमने पहले से सोचा हुआ ही है. 150 प्लस हमारा टारगेट था और वो हम क्रॉस कर रहे हैं. 150 प्लस से हम क्रॉस कर रहे हैं.
प्रधानमंत्री की ही सफलता दिखाई रही है.
गुजराती में तो गुजराती हर एक व्यक्ति मीठा है पहले से. हमारे को मिठाई की कोई जरूरत नहीं. अभी आ जाएगी मिठाई. पटाखे बहुत फूट गए अभी तो.
भी आ रहे हैं और दिवाली का माहौल.
मैं लेट हूँ पर सेलिब्रेशन तो पूरे हफ्ते
आ रहे हैं. भगवाधारी नरेंद्र मोदी जिंदाबाद.
आ रहे हैं भगवाधारी. आनंद. Now, behind me you can see Pradeep Singh Jadeja, who is a Sangathan Mantri here in Gujarat. And he is there,
Can you try and make your way to him, Siddhant? Try and make your way to Pradeep Singh Jadeja and get a word in.
Yes. Okay. Wait. Pradeep bhai. are underway. We are at the custom office, and you know, it's getting really difficult for me to come out from this crowd.
Well, it is going to get all the more hectic and busy right now at this point. Siddhant, I'm just pulling away. I'll come back to you, swing back to you. Just, ladies and gentlemen, back in November, Union Home Minister